this draw right here in this block of woods. If you look through to the other side, there's another field edge right here. Show them that field edge, Greg.
You see a little bit of the daylight right there through the daggum timber.
I'm gonna show y'all.
Right there where we are, right there with the blue dot. And the coyotes are probably about 150, 175 yards at the most right up in there in the mountain. And what it is, it's sort of like a old dried up creek, and it funnels down right here behind us and to our right. And that's where them coyotes is hanging out. That's where I've located them from, so that's the game plan.
What we're gonna do is slip through on this creek. Get the wind. The wind is swirling out here in these fields, but for the most part it's coming back this way. So we're gonna slip through, and pretty much as soon as we get between the two corners of these fields right into that main block, that should put that wind coming back across like this, we'll set up right there somewhere and try to call these coyotes up. Let's slip in there and see if we can make it happen.
Double tap.
That's that broke pump, baby. It breaks them up.
Oh my goodness.
Along with them Apex number 2s. That was money right there.
Hey, it was nice. Hell yeah.
No coils behind the camera. Dr. Death sitting over there.
Wow, it's awesome out there. Just shooting.
That's a good hunt. Come over here, let's gather them things up, and then we'll do a quick little recap, because this is our very first stand of the afternoon. And we got more coyotes to kill, so we're going to get these gathered up, show them to you right quick, and go try to kill some more. Let Greg get his stuff together, and we'll kind of show y'all the setup. Didn't want to make no noise in the process, so we didn't talk about it too much. I knew these coyotes was close. Greg had them marked, and he had them pinpointed. He come in here and located these coyotes. It's a field back here behind us, about 100 yards. He come in off that field, what, how many nights ago?
He was probably about four or five.
3 or 4 nights ago, heard these coyotes here. And you had some information from your nephews, I think, too.
Right.
They'd been hearing them around in here. So we knew they ought to be tight. He marked them. When we got to the edge of the woods, he was showing to be about 100 yards inside this block of woods. We actually thought they might be up this draw here, but just in this block in general. So as soon as we come in, if Greg pans around, you'll be able to see 2 field edges. And then it's just a little drain that runs back behind us. We had the wind. Kind of had a little bit of a swirling wind in here. It was swirling around, but it paid off, and it was actually coming off that hill that they come down for the most part, blowing back out here to this field. So we got in just off the edge of these 2 fields on this drain, set up, and like I said, the wind was coming off of this hill, blowing pretty good when we sat down. We initially had the collar sitting on this side of the drain. I got up and moved it even farther because the wind was blowing so hard. That way, if they tried to come downwind of the collar, Clint was over here to catch them if they tried to come downwind, and if they tried to come right into the call, I was set up for that, and that's what happened. But playing the camera around there, Greg, and showing them 2 fields, y'all will see how close. You know, all we did, we come in down this edge, and if you look right over here, you'll see the other field edge. We're parked out there in that field, probably 400 yards or so is how far we walked in, maybe 500. Made a loop around to get the wind, and we popped in the corner of these woods right here off of this field. The wind is still coming back like this, blowing out in that field. And we've got this collar, we'll show it to you, sitting right here, right over here by these coyotes. Position of your call a lot of times will make or break a set, especially when you're trying to shotgun and get coyotes close. So keep that in mind. We had this offset on the upwind side. If they come directly to the call, you got them. If they try to go downwind, we're offset of that call enough to still hopefully put them in shotgun range. And it worked perfect.
Oh yeah, man, that was.
Had that double come bailing off the hill. One of them come right to the call. And if y'all look close, you'll see it just before I swing and shoot the other coyote. Y'all will see right over my head the one coyote that's coming directly down to the call. We end up getting both of them.
And coyotes right
Walk over here
there.
and take a look at the coyotes.
That second one wasn't gonna get out of there.
That's actually the second coyote. It come running through, it bailed down right to the call. I was purposely trying to get both of them, so I shot this coyote first when it stopped. Of course, it's right on top of the call too. Pretty good sized coyote here. Big male. This was the first one I shot, and as soon as I shot him, I swung right over, We rolled this other one up with a load apex. I mean, that's some bad stuff.
There's the female right there.
This couch broke from the front end to the back end. Well, that's the pair right there. A little older coat. This is probably a 4 or 5 year old coat. A little younger female. She's probably 2 or 3. Looking at their teeth. After raising cows so long, I kind of got to. I can look at their teeth and get within a year or 2 of them. But that's how it worked. We'll cover a little bit more with y'all as far as sounds and stuff go. What'd you locate with, Greg?
Hello House.
MFK Hello Howls. That's a killer call-up sound for lone howls for calling coyotes and getting them to locate. Located with Hello Howls. Found these coyotes in here. We moved in, sat down. I did 2 or 3 lone howls starting the set like we usually do with some diaphragm howls. MFK diaphragm, smooth talkers, what I was using. And Clint answered me. What'd you answer me with?
2-reed comp.
So 2-reed competition howler. We just did like a pair howl, lone howls on the diaphragm. Waited probably 3-4 minutes to see if anything would show up or if we'd get a response. Didn't hear nothing. Kicked on brand new sounds that we're trying. Killed coyotes off of them yesterday. I played Come Here howls, Come Here Lonely howls, and it's a series of lone howls. I actually paused in there a couple of times, let it do 2 or 3, and then I kicked on Smack Lone howls. Just a different coyote doing lone howls. It run through about 4 howls, and then we went silent for probably 4 or 5 minutes. Waited there a second or 2 and kicked on another new sound that we've actually been trying for 2 or 3 weeks now and piling the coyotes up. If you don't have it, you better get it when it releases. Still in the testing phase now, but it's called MFK Broke Pups. I let it do 1 series and I muted it. And it wasn't but a second we heard a stick break on the heel, and that's all she wrote. This pair was in our lap. Knocked them upside the head with the Apex 3-inch number 2s. Everybody wants to know what we're shooting. I don't know how many of you follow us on Facebook, but I posted the pattern off of this. This is a 680 Indian Creek choke, and it is devastating. I mean, I posted some patterns of 50, 60, and 70 yards, and they're deadly, and you see what it done to these. But it's a 3-inch number 2s out of an Indian Creek 680. You can get the shells, the diaphragms, all our sounds, all that stuff on the website, MFK Game Calls. And if you're watching this hunt, you want to see us doing a whole lot of killing and actually telling you and trying to help you how to kill them and the sounds to use, just subscribe to the channel. It's the one you're watching on YouTube right now, MFK Game Calls. But we appreciate y'all watching. I sure appreciate my buddies Clint and Greg having me up in Tennessee. We get together every year and do some damage, and like I said, we got more coyotes located, and we're just gonna go try to get on them. But y'all come with us. Killing's just starting.
Good shooting.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Fun stuff, wasn't it?
Heck yeah.
This is sort of out of the hillbilly country. This is mountain land right here.
That's right. We in the foothills of the mountains right here.
Oh, I love it though. I love this place.
Yep.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's go get another one. You grab one of them, I'll grab the other one. Farmer don't want us to leave them right here on his field, so we're going to drag them off just a little ways and go kill another one.